What is up guys? In this video I'll show you how you can keep objects in Sceneform in front of the screen. So when you rotate the device or move the device, the objects will always appear in front of the screen. So let's quickly set up the project. Go to build.gradle file and add the dependency of Sceneform UX. Add Java 8 support and hit sync now. Go to the manifests file and add permission camera, add feature camera, add metadata. Now go to activity main.xml file and remove this text view and add a fragment. Set width and height to match parent. Give this an ID AR fragment. Give this the name. Now go to main activity.java file and have a reference to this AR fragment that is there in our activity main.xml file. Cast it to AR fragment. Now let's make a sphere. Material factory, make opaque with color. Context this. Color will be red. Accept the material. And then create an object of model renderable. And then let's make our sphere. Shape factory dot make sphere. Radius will be 0.1 f and center will be 0 f, 0.1 f and 0 f. So it's 0 f on the x-axis, 0.1 on the y and 0 f on the z-axis. And the last parameter it takes is the material. Now that we have our renderable, let's create a node. New node. And set the parent of this node to our AR scene and set its renderable to the sphere that we created, and then set our AR fragments scene on update listener, and then create an object of camera com.google.ar.sceneform.camera and refer this to the camera in our scene. And now create an object of ray and then call the function camera.screenPointToRay. Now what does this function do? Well, the first parameter it takes a float value which represents the device's screen on the x-axis, and the second parameter it takes is the device's screen on the y-axis. What are these x and y values? These are the coordinates from where we want to cast our ray. So let's say if our device has 1920 pixels on the y-axis and 1080 pixels on the z-axis, and if we pass 1000 by 2f, 1920 by 2f as the parameters, then what will happen is this function will cast a ray from the center of the screen, from the device's screen to the AR scene. And now using this ray value we can create different points on that ray and we can place our objects on those points to keep it in front of the screen. Create an object of vector3, call this new position, and it will be ray.getPoint, and the parameter it takes is a float value representing meters, like how far from the screen the point has to be casted on the ray. So if we pass 1f here, then we will get a point which will be 1 meter away from the screen and on that ray. And then we can apply this new position to our node's local position. It's time to run and test our app. This thing works perfectly fine.